Good morning. I'm Veronica Walton. I'm an urban farmer here in Cleveland, Ohio, and this morning I'm going to be sharing some things with you at the Old Brooklyn Farmers Market. Today we're going to be talking about local foods. We're going to talk about local foods from a farmer's market and local foods that you can purchase at a grocery store. So, one of the things that we're going to be using today is Cleveland's own Little Italy marinara sauce. It's affordable, it tastes really good, and it's local. And another item that we'll be using is Maselli Parmesan cheese, grated Parmesan. Also local, this is not purchased. This is something that I've saved from last year. It is a jar of peppers. So if the peppers aren't in season yet, I can use the ones that I've dried. And these here are yellow tomatoes. They come from League Park Farmers Market. And just a real quick look at a tomato, when they still have the green stem on it, which sometimes the farmers will take off so it won't damage the tomato. If it's nice and green, you know it's freshly harvested. The tomato is also nice and firm, not squishy or mushy. So that's one indication that it's a freshly harvested tomato. We also have some garlic here. Sometimes at the farmer's market you'll see where the farmer will cut the garlic and leave a lot more of the stem on there. So I have customers that ask me, what is this? And eventually I get an opportunity to show them that it's just like the garlic that you get from the store, made up of multiple cloves. Sometimes it's smaller than what you see, but it's just as tasty, if not better. All right, and so today our vegetable choice is going to be zucchini. So with the zucchini today, I want to show you a few variety and show you what they might look like when you go to the farmer's market. And by the way, there should be some surveys for you to complete, so please make sure you complete the survey before you leave. Okay, so this is a green zucchini. This is called a gray zucchini. And there are various sizes here on the table, and that usually happens because they may or may not have been harvested at the same time. So this one here is exactly the same as this one, but this one is much larger. So what in the industry of farmers markets, we started calling this thing a club zucchini. So it looks kind of scary, it's big, it's like, I don't know if I want that thing. But what you can do with a club zucchini is you can slice it up into chunks and grill it. So you call it like a zucchini steak. Okay, and then over here we have a yellow crookneck squash. And this sometimes gets mistaken for a zucchini, but of course this is a cucumber. All right, so cucumbers are also in season right now. So along with our marinara and our mushrooms and garlic, we're also going to have a kale salad with some chopped cucumbers and a little pepper. All right, so I should start. What I did was I took the liberty to warm up the marinara sauce. Now, you know we can do this on our own, but I am trying to promote some local items here today. So I warmed up the marinara sauce. Have a little oil in my skillet here. I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to finally chop up these mushrooms, and I'm going to saute the mushrooms. Now I'm really dealing with very few ingredients with this recipe because I wanted to see how much I could get from the market and create a dish. A yummy dish. All right, so this is a meatless meal. So I'm using my mushrooms as a meat substitute. In the world of mushrooms, I've been told there is a mushroom for every meat flavor. And I am aware of one mushroom in particular called an oyster mushroom that does kind of put me in the mind of some kind of seafood, and these remind me a little of beef, like yeah, it's kind of hard to make my palate think that it's meat, and I know that it's not. All right, so I'm going to chop these up just a little bit more. oil is warming. All right. Okay, I'm going to put my garlic in first. Now you can use olive oil. If you like, you could use a combination oil, olive, grapeseed. There's a lot of choices there. If you use olive oil, there are some individuals that say that you can't make the olive oil too hot because it starts to change the composition a little. So this is just a light saute, so I think we're safe. Alright, so while that's warming up, I'm going to go ahead and prepare these peppers for salad. This is just a yellow bell pepper. It's nice and sweet. And you should also begin to see these at the market. Alright, now with the cucumber, if the cucumber is larger, oversized, sometimes the seeds on the inside of it can be a little bit challenging. People want to eat the cucumber, but they don't want to eat the seed. So you can cut your cucumber like this. Cut it in 4. Then you can just remove the seeds. Put them to the side. Or you can do like this if you feel more comfortable doing it that way. Alright, then you can cut it up for your salad. Sounds like it's sauteing a little bit here. Okay, remember today the word is local, local, local. Okay, it's smelling really good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this pepper that I've dried for a couple of years, and I'm going to get me some pepper flakes. Put them off to the side. I'm also going to take my tomatoes while the mushrooms and the garlic are sauteing. I'm just going to cut them in half twice. Maybe cut in quarters. Finished. I can smell the garlic. It smells wonderful. Okay, smells really good. Okay, so I'm going to lightly warm the tomatoes. We're going to get a good shot of this. See what it's looking like in here. Looks beautiful. Ever heard of fried green tomatoes? We have sauteed yellow tomatoes. All right, now I've also prepared in advance some pasta. This is where this recipe gets a little different because I'm going to add my pasta to this. I'm just going to take on some of the flavors of the mushroom and garlic. When you're cooking your pasta, make sure that you add plenty of salt to the water prior to cooking the noodles so that they have a little flavor. You can add salt. You can also add a little powdered garlic to it. It's a little more challenging to try to get that flavor after the pasta is cooked. All right. Okay, I'm going to turn that off. Looks real interesting there. Put that on there. Let's get this kale ready for a salad. Remember, we did this a couple of weeks ago. Wash the kale, take the stem off. Just gonna make a small chopped salad. Small kale salad. Remember, we kind of ball it up, or roll it up, make it a little easier to chop. Then cut it the other direction. Put it on the plate. Great flavor going on here. Okay, so I cut the zucchini very, very thin. Some of this sauce on the top. Getting my local products. I'm gonna sprinkle some Parmesan. Now just for the purpose of a little pizzazz, I'll put a few pieces of my pepper on top. All right, and then you can add your favorite dressing to this. The last time we were together, we made a blueberry vinaigrette. Feel free to add whatever your favorite dressing is. And there you have it. Local and local. A different way to have a pasta meal and a salad straight from the garden. Enjoy. Don't forget to fill out your surveys. And while you're at it, take a slice of that cucumber, add it to some water, and enjoy the rest of your day.